This is Igbo Area TV.
Hello. There is this complaint against the Igbos. The latest one is coming from Ahmed Gummi. And Asari Dokubo did a good reply, which I think it's the mind of other Igbos. It's a good response. It is not a biased one. So, our topic today, Asari Dokubo responds to Ahmed Gummi complaints against Igbos. The intention is to resolve certain things. We need to treat this topic. We would like to hear your contributions. Ahmed Gummi said, Igbos were allowed to establish businesses and live in other parts of Nigeria peacefully. However, they deny other tribes from simple owing shops in all eastern markets. He continued, yes, I've gone to many eastern markets for ethnic survey, and no single shop is or was allocated to non-Igbo. Please, if there is one market with non-Igbo, please mention that this was by Ahmed Gummi. Now here is the response by Asari Dokubo. How many shops do Hausa or Yoruba people own in Cameroon, Ghana, Togo, South Africa, Malawi, Sierra Leone, Gabon, UK, that's United Kingdom, United States, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Thailand, Indonesia, Germany, China, Taiwan, South Korea, India, and countless other countries all over the world. Those are not Igbo areas after all. Perhaps they deny you shops like the Igbo did in all these countries. He is asking a question. Do they deny you shops there? Igbos own shops and do businesses in those countries. Every Igbo city has a place exclusively marked out for Hausas free of charge for temporary use. That is the truth they will not tell you. Of course, you know Hausa man has his own pattern of business and shops, mostly in form of kiosk, where he sold his petty trays and provisions on the free given portions of the street. Another good businesses they do in the East is money exchange and cattle business, which they control in every Igbo city on a free given land. 100% fact. Go to Owerri, Umuahia, Enugu, Oka, Nnewi, Aba, etc. You will see Hausa people moving about doing their own businesses. Igbos don't wait for free land or free portion to be allocated to them. They buy them from indigenes who always have it free by inheritance or by allocation, but doesn't know what to do with them. Only people who rely on quota system will wait for allocation before he starts a business. Igbos don't wait for that. How many shops do Hausas have in Lagos and other southwest states? Or do the Yoruba deny them shops too? Can you compare the number of shops and market owned by Hausas in Yoruba land to the number owned by Igbos? Igbos rent shops from the landlords. Igbos buy lands from the hosts to build shops. Igbos buy land from their hosts to build markets. Igbos don't wait for shop or land allocations to start up their businesses. How many markets has the Hausa built in Lagos? None. How many markets has the Yoruba built in the north? None. Or do the Hausas and Yorubas deny selling lands to one another too, like the Igbos denied them? But Igbos have used their money to buy lands from southwest and north and build many markets that helps to develop their regions. To be honest, not every Igbo traders in the southwest or north can compete with the traders in the eastern Nigeria. You know what? People used to think that Igbos going to Lagos or not to build businesses and shops meant they don't do that in their place. I want to ask you a question. Onitsha Main Market is the biggest one in West Africa. Where is it located? It is located in Onitsha. There are many other big markets. That Igbo go out to do businesses outside doesn't mean they don't do business in their place. I want to correct that wrong notion. There are many big markets in southeast Nigeria. So we continue with Asari Dokubo's response. So he said, to be honest, not every Igbo traders in southwest or north can compete with the traders in the east. The traders in the east are real geniuses in trading. They are wizards in buying and selling more than those Igbo traders in the west and north. So for those who say Igboland is not doing fine, that is why they go outside. No. Go to Onitsha, go to Obosi, go to Aba, go to Imo, go to Ebonyi, go to Enugu, go to all southeast states. There are big markets there, and the Igbos there too are doing well. Even some are doing better than the Igbos outside the southeast. So these Igbos are wizards in buying and selling more than even those traders in the west and north. You have to compete with the Igbo traders in your own territory before you think of competing them in their own territory. Business is based on competition. The question is, can you compete? There are shops in Onitsha main market, but can you afford to rent it? Even when you do, what do you intend to sell to regain your profit? Is it Igbo man that sacrificed to be single till the age of 40 to balance his business achievements before marriage you want to compete with? Some of these Igbos wear worn-out clothes with bathroom slippers to save money for their businesses so that they can grow their businesses. Or do you want to compete with the one that maintained just one wife? Do you want to compete with him? The one that married, how many children do they agree to born? All are the sacrifices in order to save money for his businesses. Nobody competes with the Fulanis in their cow businesses, or you think they don't make money in that? Please leave the Igbos alone. Business is their God-given talent. We are Biafrans. Stop complaining, please.
Yeah, remember we said we'll be sharing Igbo billionaires and their successes. Now we want to talk about this man who dares to give all. You will get to know the man as we continue. In Nigeria, setting up a business concern is like challenging the unknown. No matter how great your preliminary figures showed a prosperous future for the business, you are soon confronted with bitter truth of how wrong your prediction was. Many businesses have failed as a result of this. Many other intending investors are dead scared to give a try. But such is not the way of great men who dared where others feared. Sir Tony Ezenna of Owerri Akokwa in Akokwa Idiato local government area of Imo State is one of such great men, a man of courage and conviction. He does not observe the wind to sow, nor regard the cloud to reap. He believes in his country and her potentials. His decision to invest in the country while others invest in other countries is the result of his affection for Nigeria and belief in her economic viability. His faith in national economic and political experiments has sustained his commitment to contributing to the country's manufacturing sector. His belief in the nation serves as the antidote to the fear of business failures. Ezenna shows a consistent track record of turning failures into the womb of success. For him, it is the fertile ground where success succeeds. At a time of deep global recession where companies such as Dunlop are folding up and relocating to other countries and banks are in dire straits, Ezenna does not wish to follow that path. He doesn't want to follow where the path may lead. He goes instead where there is no path and leaves a trail. As Osen Madden put it, no man could be ideally successful until he has found his place. Like a locomotive, he is strong on the track but weak anywhere else. Ezenna is strong on track here in Nigeria. He is strong on track in the manufacturing and health sectors in Nigeria. He is weak anywhere else. When asked how his company has coped under intense, stressful and unfriendly business climate in Nigeria, he said, "Growing a business is usually a very challenging undertaking. Some people here may wonder how we have coped. Honestly, when we set up shop in 1988, little did we realize that within a decade we would be one of the leaders of the industry." At that time in 1988, Ezenna knew that as a citizen of this country, he would work tirelessly towards her development. He was conscious of a profound sense of relief when he thought of that. When he set up Orange Drugs, he felt as if he was working with destiny and that all his past life had been but a preparation for this challenge. Nothing could reproach him or dissuade him from walking down this road. He thought he knew a great deal about it all and was sure he would not fail. Today, the story is a magnificent one. He seems to have surpassed his initial expectation. From small beginnings, Orange Drug has grown in leaps and bounds. It has offices in various parts of the country and abroad, including branches in Ghana, Cameroon, Benin Republic, and the United States of America. His doggedness is reflected in simplicity and sincerity of his desire to etch the national name on the minds of countries that import beauty products. Even when the nation's economy seems to have terribly nosedived, Ezennair remains true to his vision. His vision is subsumed in the nation's vision of becoming one of the great economies of the world over the next decade. This is no easy task. He knew the awesome magnitude of the task confronting him. One of the tasks is the unrepentant skeptics who see nothing good in the country. The other is the inconsistent economic policies as a result of changes in political power. These challenges might have daunted the bravest of the brave. It did not daunt Ezennair, and it might be true to say that a man feeling less than the exhilaration and the sense of destiny experienced by Ezennair would have been incapable of prospering Orange Drugs. The wide range of Orange Drugs products are now market leaders. This bears testimony to Ezennair's determination to infuse the whole nation with a spirit to embrace good products. Nigerians, he once said, would prefer locally manufactured products if they are of high quality. Manufacturing quality goods and offering first-class services are possible if we regard it as a core value in this country. The limits of the possible has to be extended over the whole field of national endeavor, he notes. It is against this background that Ezennair embarked upon the construction of an ultra-modern factory at the cost of $50 million. The factory, constructed at the austere time as this and employed many more Nigerians at a period of job cuts and losses, has a stored capacity to manufacture 2.8 billion tablets per year with only one shift, which will double the capacity to 5.6 billion tablets. The cream and gel section is expected to produce 20 million tubes per year per shift and 40 million tubes per 2 shifts. Drugs are not the only business concern in which Ezennair is contributing to the national development and making the desired impact, as the energy problem in the power sector continues to torment Nigerians. His company, Orange West African Limited, pioneered the biggest revolution in the energy sector of the economy. This new energy revolution is achieved through the introduction of energy-saving bulbs into the Nigerian market. The energy-saving bulb, known as Osram, uses low-voltage electricity, thereby saving energy and at the same time reducing heat. Ezennair is an actor, rehearsing always for the great part that awaited him. It was with remarkable interest that he took hold on the challenge of restoring the nation's football legacy by instituting the Bosker/LDFA Football Champions Cup in 2007. That is not all about the corporate social responsibility. Ezennair feels a great hunger for social responsibility and he feeds it in many other ways. His capacity for work is prodigious and his choice of what to do eclectic and non-eclectic. His projection of police image is unique and it underscores his approved cooperation with government agencies. In Lagos State alone, Orange Drug has constructed over 200 stands costing about 20 million naira. His collaboration with the Lagos State Tennis Association is geared towards developing that sport. Sponsorship of this tournament, named Pro Coach Championship, is 7 million naira. Orange Drugs last year sponsored the Kano State Arm Wrestling Competition. The sponsorship was done through a Passion Energy drink, one of the many products of Orange Drugs and the first sachet soda energy drink product to be introduced in Nigeria. Over $3,000 prize money was made available by the sponsors. Orange Drugs' success as a company has been swift and remarkable. This is because the centerpiece of the company is people. Orange Drop Company way of business is a fascinating and historic look at the story of one of the nation's most legendary company. For many, the company is synonymous with Delta soap and African beauty. But this is an understatement. Billionaire is a passionate man. His passions are his God, his family, his country, and his business. The Orange Drug Company phenomenon is the result of a strong culture and clear values, sound strategy and vision, outstanding leadership, and disciplined management execution, necessary ingredients to any great organization's success. This material by Billionaire was provided by Osigwe. He's a media consultant to the Orange Group Limited. We just shared the success story of another Igbo billionaire in Nigeria. Thanks for listening to Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. You can also visit our Facebook page and like the page. You can join our Facebook group, Igbo Area TV. God bless you and bye for now.